let that play. I would. I'd like to, but it's 11 minutes long, Bo.
It was. Hey! Can you hear me?
Welcome to Shoot Me Live.
Thank you.
I got to say that at the beginning because I use it for the clip.
Turn me up in the monitor.
Right here.
Hey!
You're right here. You're all the way up, sir.
Is it really? Is it? I can kind of hear. It's
Yes,
probably my head. Well, I don't know. Hey!
I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe I had to turn you up some. Bo's back.
Hey,
Welcome back, Bo.
thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you having me.
It's good to see you. You
too,
didn't.
man.
You didn't need to dress up. This is not church.
I didn't.
It's not churchy.
I'm wearing a Madison Cunningham T-shirt. My favorite artist.
Oh, who made the jacket? That's what I'm more interested in.
It was actually made from a cow that we found on the road.
A what?
A dead cow we found on the road.
Well, the jacket was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why it's black. It'd been out there
See,
for weeks.
What's usually it's usually deer though. You find on the side of the road.
It could have been
or
a deer.
a skunk. Could be
It
could be
could've been a
skunk fur.
It
That's what it smells like.
smelled like.
Yeah, it smells like skunk fur. Skunk fur. Where the hell have you been? I've needed a co-host and you weren't there. I had to recruit the guy in London and Harmon and freaking Tracy's been over here way too many times. I think Holly's even been here a couple times. You've put me in the something. I don't know. I've missed you, Bo.
Aristotle Jones he stole me.
Oh, it's his
he
fault.
usurped me.
I got his number somewhere. I have to look it up. I got his messenger.
If you don't get in touch with him, I guarantee he's playing a show
Oh,
somewhere.
I'm gonna get in touch with him for sure. He stole my co-host. You haven't been on his show, have you?
I have
He hasn't invited me.
a couple times.
Do I have to be like a musician to do this?
I think you'd be a great guest on there because you do what he does. Like he features West Virginia bands, but you feature West Virginia bands as well as others. But you have a good different.
I've had.
insight.
I don't know if you were. I think this was when you were busy. But I had another West Virginia podcaster on as I was interviewing him. He's Michael Grass in Charleston.
I saw that. I saw the
Grassroots
advertisement,
podcast,
but I didn't see the show.
Grassroots 304 podcast in Dunbar. So
Is
was cool.
that from the
Live at the Shop?
Okay, we played there.
No, I didn't play there.
Well, I mean, with Aristotle Jones, we played
yeah.
there. And, man, what a lovely place. As soon as I put my keyboard stuff down, I realized they had made the stage out of skid-proof material. And I'm
yeah.
like, and then I got it. I'm like, this place is by and for musicians.
Well, they do.
And you have to be invited to play there.
No, you don't. I can play there.
Well, we got invited.
Acoustic night.
Oh, okay.
No.
And here's another beautiful thing about that place is when we performed, there was not one cell phone out and nobody talked. And they
Really?
served alcohol, but
Well, yeah, they do. Yeah.
But it was, man, they were. Oh, it was such a
You must
wonderful
have
audience.
been on there on church night or something because
That's
Well,
when we
what
play
they-
Appalachian Soul, we try to take people to church.
the Soul Kitchen. You take them to the Soul Kitchen.
Yeah, the soul.
No, the owners they do live production for like festivals and things. So that's why all their stuff is just like top notch. But that was my first time ever there. I went and saw Asaba from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Saw them, and let's see, Hurl Brickbat played, and I knew I was
Hurl Brickbat.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
They were good, and what was it? I can't remember the other band's name. Gosh, that's awful. But they played.
He's getting old. He's getting old.
Who are you talking to?
People.
Pale?
Oh yeah, Pale.
It's the first thing he asked me last night or the other night when we were talking about the show. I asked him to come back. He goes, "You still have that freaky puppet?" He's up on the wall where he belongs. Where he belongs.
Simply Red.
He was behind me forever.
Who did he end up looking like?
He was supposed to look like Michael Jackson.
Well, I know, but
Oh yeah, we had several votes. It was the
Ed
lady,
Sheeran?
the lady that you came up with. You said it was a lady actress. Shoot, you'll think of it in a second.
They do at the Live at the Shop. They do when you play there. They record you with audio and with video for use if you.
Yeah. They do.
What's that cat's name?
I think it's Murphy.
Murphy. Yeah. What's up, Murphy? Came to check me out, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what he came because he smelled a skunk.
I'll go pick him up and bring him in here.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Murphy.
So that's a little bit. I've been doing that kind of stuff. What have you been up to?
Just this.
Yeah.
I turned 200.
Oh, that's
I turned
right.
200 with Dan Skiz, the guitar.
I didn't realize it was that recent.
Tower Man 5000. Yeah. Well, I've been kind of. I think what's happening is all these bands are doing festivals and touring and stuff. It's nice outside, and it's been kind of difficult getting bands scheduled, which is fine because it gives me a little bit of a break too. I can enjoy the summer just like everybody else.
Go enjoy the bands.
Yeah,
I know
so,
you like
so
to
it's
do
been
that.
it's been about a week since the last show was a band from Sweden. Okay, I'm gonna attempt the city again because I attempted it several times on the show, and the end of it's like shopping. So it's like in shopping, it looks like Inkoping when you look at it.
I think it's pronounced Ergen Durgen Fergen Dargen Chargen.
That's a lot closer than I did. Yeah, Tom was way off too. But yeah, Lucas from the Eternal Daydream was on, and we had a really good show. It was a lot of fun. And we actually talked a lot about lawn mowing.
What aspects of lawn mowing?
Well, I mean, I think I don't even know how I got into that. I don't know how I get into half these conversations. But,
Yeah.
no, I'd asked Tom if he had a big yard to mow at his house. But over there they call it a garden. Their lawn and their yard is a garden.
And then they treat themselves to biscuits, which are cookies.
Yeah, and then they have a bonnet on their car.
And then they get pissed, which
and
is
they drive
drunk.
on the wrong side of the road, which is dumb.
Yeah, their steering wheel is on the wrong side.
But the yeah, that's everything's backwards. I'd be so confused.
It's a mirror world.
Actually, Tom teaches people to drive. What are you doing? Isn't that like a mime?
Help me out. A mime is a terrible thing to waste.
Help me out.
No,
No,
so he teaches what?
He teaches. Apparently, it takes a long time for you to get your driver's license in England. Probably because everything's in reverse.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But him and his wife, they have their own company that teaches people to drive, like driver's ed, pretty much. Driver's ed company.
They're very brave.
They are, yeah, because But I was asking him if you needed like a riding mower or a push mower, and I actually looked it up last night when I was making that last clip. The brand's called Flymo. I've never heard of it before, but it's called Flymo, and I looked it up, and it's like a hoverboard or it's on air, and you don't even really have to push it. There's a guy on this video like slinging it around with one arm. It looks like a push mower, but it's on air, like it rides on air. Huh?
There's a company that makes those in America because I remember seeing those.
Husqvarna makes it, but that's
Okay.
not in America either. But
So does Husky.
do they? Well, Husky's a lawnmowing.
Oh,
thing.
I thought we
It's
always
the-
called Husqvarna Husky for short.
Well, yeah, or SQ.
Husky too, buddy.
But I want to get one of these Flymos. Not for my yard. My yard's way too big for that because they don't have any riders. I mean, that would be badass.
I was going to say that's
be-
what you need.
That a hover, like, just ride a hoverboard. But they also make the
Flymo.
like the Roombas for lawn mowing. Like you could
Yeah.
like it'll mow itself. But I mean, your yard can't be massive. But that's, I mean, Europe's got they're way up on us.
They are. They
technology
always
wise.
have been.
Hey, Trish is in the chat room. She's watching the show. She
Hey,
lives,
Trish.
She lives up in Canada.
Oh, hello.
You have,
Hey.
you have a Canadian fan.
I hope everything's good for you up there.
They
Been
just
worried
had
about
all
you
those.
guys.
They just had those wildfires.
Yep.
They were wild.
And apparently fiery.
I mean,
It's
I don't
terrible.
mean, I don't mean to make
Gosh, so
fun, but
terrible.
yeah,
I hope you're doing well.
I didn't know anything about it until she had told me. We chatted a little bit on Facebook.
So she lives in Canada.
She does, yeah. The Nova Scotia area. So
Oh.
I think
Halifax,
Trish,
Nova Scotia.
isn't that right, Trish? I don't think it's near Halifax, but I'm pretty sure it's in Nova Scotia. She's an hour ahead of us, so she's
Yeah.
on that end of it.
I've been up to Bangor,
I guess it'd
Maine,
be
but that's
Newfoundland area, right?
Newfoundland. Yeah,
Newfoundland.
Somebody pronounced it like that yesterday on the TV. Or
They've had to pronounce that
the
for a while, yeah.
Newfoundland.
They found that sub. Well,
Yeah,
what was left of it.
yeah, that's what I heard.
That's just dumb anyway. I mean,
That's
okay, Titanic looks like Titanic at the bottom of the sea is what it looks like. Nobody needs to go see it.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's 20,000 leagues under the sea.
But those guys knew the risk, and they lived that
Yeah.
lifestyle. So
they paid
I mean,
$250,000 to ride that.
but they've
thing.
also done volcanoes, and one of them went to space. So they're into that lifestyle. And when you live in
They
that
have-
life, you know what's going to happen. It's going to get you.
Let's see, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. She's in Nova Scotia. Yes.
Lie down with dogs, get up smelling like
Wait, an hour outside of Nova Scotia. She goes. She's from Newfoundland originally. Newfoundland.
Do you know what's long and hard and full of semen?
What?
Do you know what's long and hard and full of semen?
This is a children's show.
I was going to say a submarine.
Wait a minute. Wait for it.
Oh, I love that. I forgot that mixer had that.
Oh,
do you have?
I do.
I mean, the in-studio audience will hopefully clap when I play later.
Were you here when I have a wiener segment? You know about that, but right, the hot dog segment. Really?
No.
Oh. Guess what, Mike? Mike's back. Well,
yeah, I was talking to him.
We'll do the wiener segment after a while, but I have a theme song that my dad sang.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We'll do it in a minute.
That he made up, or
nope. He used to sing it to me and my sister growing up.
Oh, okay.
We learned it in 4-H. You know those songs. 4-H songs are crazy.
Singing, "Hey, motherfucker, with the dick in my hand."
Hour outside of Halifax, she says. Not Nova Scotia. Hour outside.
I wonder if she's ever heard the song "Halifax" by Colonel Bruce Hampton. Colonel Bruce Hampton.
I've never even heard of him. Her.
Oh, he's incredible, man. Most incredible human possibly ever, man.
Besides you?
Nobody can hold a candle to the
Colonel. So, what have you done? Because when you were around before, Adrift had just come out. We went down and did the show down in Sutton.
That was fun.
And then she said the wiener song, yay, because she's heard it. Everybody loves the wiener song. But what have you been doing other than that? Because I know you mentioned you got a lot of stuff coming up. We'll talk about later what's coming up. But what have you been doing since you were here?
Mostly making candles, man.
Underwater?
I'm just kidding.
Underwater basket weaving?
Well, I had a wonderful school year, which was incredible.
Well, you said the band did good.
Oh, they were
Phantom of the
killer.
Opera. That's not.
Yep.
That's not a slow song.
They were killer. French horn was on top, man.
How many French horns do you have?
Just her.
Really?
She went to the high school, so I don't have her anymore. But
you should have held her back.
I tried to, but she was gifted and like straight A's anyway.
Those gifteds, yeah.
But so yeah, that happened, and then I've been playing some Bo shows here and there, but I've been playing a ton with Aristotle Jones.
Who?
Aristotle Jones,
yeah, I know.
and his amazing Appalachian Soul Band. I tell people now that I'm a classically trained musician, but I identify as an Appalachian Soul musician.
Yeah, he's the Appalachian Soul man. You're the Appalachian Hurricane.
Yep.
It's going to get confusing after a while. I'm sure it has been.
We have switched personalities twice so far.
I see.
But he's a heck of a bass player whenever he switched, though, so he took after me.
And then I giving him lessons.
Then I could actually dance and sing and play at the same time.
Aristotle was actually here. Aristotle Jones was on a long time ago, back when I did the show on Facebook. But he came down. You were supposed to come, and something came up for my 100th episode.
Oh,
remember?
I had the kidney stone.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I think he had one. He still came down.
Well, he lives closer.
Yeah. But Aristotle came down. And did he tell you what I did to his guitar?
He's actually from Halifax,
Nova Scotia.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not.
Aristotle Jones?
No, he's not.
Well, the
he's
different
from Greece.
The Appalachian Soul Man
or Roman. Roma.
There.
He's from Roma. I mean, Rome.
Rome.
Isn't he? Aristotle?
Huntington. Oh,
Isn't
yeah,
it?
Rome.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, never mind. Go.
So anyway, but did he tell you what I did to his guitar?
No.
It was an accident.
I saw that part of that show. Like he had the thing that goes to infinity and beyond or something. Like he had different sounds.
I'd have to go back and watch
I think he's been on
100,
twice.
100 shows ago. I'd have to go back and watch. I don't remember that. No. So we remember that was around the time my internet was messed up. So we originally started the show in here because I thought it was fixed. Well, it started skipping, so we had to stop and move everything back into the living room. Well, I had to. Anyway, he was already sat down on the other side of the table in there, and it was back in. You remember when it's in there? It's in the corner. So he's like, "Oh, I forgot my guitar. It was on the recliner, which is in here now." And so I wasn't back there yet. I was getting ready. So I picked up his guitar. The fan was going. That's the top part of the guitar went into the fan blades.
Did it?
I didn't mean to. I was just trying to hurry up.
Did it tear the guitar up, or was it okay?
I don't think so. It must have been fine because he never sent me a bill or anything. So
he probably wouldn't. He's awesome, dude,
but
man.
But then I think this was this. I'm pretty sure this was the same night. I went and made myself a drink before we started, and I ended up tripping over my own headphone cord. They weren't on yet, but I ended up tripping over my own headphone cord, and the drink went everywhere.
See actually,
everything
you're making me feel glad I had a kidney stone.
Well, I mean, no, I'm not glad you did.
I'm not either.
How'd that go? Anyway, did you finally get?
It went.
Oh, so you didn't have to get operated on? No, yeah, it was a hernia, wasn't it?
Yep, I had that at Thanksgiving.
Holy
I'm good, but I had.
Anything else going on with you?
Yeah.
Should I go over?
Had an MRI. It's all good. Like, now the doctor did a
doctor scan.
The doctor scan, and he was an incredible doctor because he was able to do that and check that while keeping both hands on my shoulders. And I haven't figured out how he could do that, but it was interesting. He was amazing.
What was he scanning?
He was doing the
Doctor scan.
checking an older man for his
for his liveries.
Yeah. And he was amazing.
Did he stare at you in the eyes, like gaze at you while he was doing it?
And he hummed real low. He was like,
you say, where should I put my pants? And he says, over there by mine. Oh yeah, the prostate jokes, right?
yes.
The prostate.
And I've never even there's some of those prostates hang out on Capitol Street in Charleston because you can pay them money and they'll go hang out with you.
Oh,
those ladies.
The prostitutes.
Yeah.
The prostates. Yeah, it depends on how you spell it, I guess. Right?
But yeah, what I've been up to, I've done that, been playing that some, and I've played. Who else? I played with.
You've been to Charleston a few times.
Oh yeah, I played the Empty Glass a bunch. In January, my good friend Phil Pate came up from Tampa.
Who?
Phil Pate.
Phil Pate.
He's in.
It's not Pate.
Well, that's what Mark Shimmick from Larry.
The cable guy.
No, Larry. Keel. He plays mandolin for Larry Keel.
Isn't that the Mount Stage guy, right?
He's from Virginia.
You know the Mountain Stage.
That's Larry. I got to play for them. But
you played on Mountain Stage?
No, I got to play for that crowd
how does
at the
that
West
work?
Virginia Music Hall of Fame.
You have to be invited, like kind of like the Opry.
You have to submit,
and then they just pick you.
Yeah,
if they feel like it.
Yeah, if I think they have a rigorous they have it.
Why is it always the same kind of music? Is it just because that's what Mountain Stage is?
It's a similar acoustic-y Americana style, but I mean they have a lot of different styles. Like
I couldn't take Natural Cause to Mountain Stage.
Probably. I mean, I've seen like blues and
anything like Slipknotish.
I've not seen anything like that, but
now that maybe we should start something. Hey,
they got to cater to the people that listen to the radio.
I'll tell you what I did start. I haven't mentioned this in a while. I started on my own. I actually started with Michael down in Dunbar, and he's on board with it, but it's more of my baby thing. But I have a site and a logo and everything. It's the West Virginia Podcasters Association.
Oh.
Because there is a national one, but it's like $260 to be a member.
But there's not one for West Virginia.
But there's not that I've found. I don't think there is.
Are you not the only one that does? There's other people that do
There's a ton of people that do podcasts. I mean, it doesn't have to be like mine or anything like mine. But,
what are some of the other genres of?
I mean, there's storytelling. There's Appalachian storytelling. There's ghost storytelling. I mean, there's just anything you think of. I'm sure there is one. I just don't know them. I don't know who they are, and I haven't pitched it in a while. But I'm sure you might know. Aristotle doesn't he do that, or is it his just a radio show?
Yeah, but it comes out as the podcast stuff on
so he
Spotify.
Could be, he could be, and there's no dues. I mean, I don't know what the dues would be for anyway. It's not developed, but I'm
broadcaster fees.
I'm on this website. It's called like Racklet.
Shipping and handling.
Yeah, it's called Racklet. I think I haven't been on there for a while, but I have it set up, to where all the members can be on one thing and you can chat, and it's like a social thing, but it's just your organization, and it teaches you how to do it in an association.
Oh, nice.
And, steps and everything. And, eventually you have to pay for like a membership.
Do you have to have a podcast to do it, or what if you're a fan of podcasting?
I think that would be the thing, like podcast hosting.
An exclusive club?
Kind of, but an association, where we can,
Excuse me, do you have a right to be in here?
Because if there's a national one, then there's several people in the United States and the world that do podcasts. There just is, But so you would think that there would be at least 25 of us that could, just get on that site and interact through there and, swap microphone stories.
Yes.
Troubleshooting.
Yes.
Yeah, just some way to network with other hosts.
Not cheats, but hacks.
Yeah. Tips and tricks.
Yep.
I mean, anything like that.
And it can only make everybody better. That's such a cool idea, man. That's a good one, man.
I'm not thinking let's have a monthly meeting. No, I mean, it'd be impossible anyway. Unless we did it over like Zoom or something, that'd be fine. But I mean,
you should do it like a secret society, like a secret Skull and Bones or the Masons or something like that.
Handshake would be kind of like I don't know what it'd be like.
A podcasters union. What are you talking about? I've never heard of such a thing.
Do you know the knock? No. You know the
yeah. All the secret knock,
and the secret handshake, and the secret something.
The secret code. The only thing is you have to speak in podcaster tones. So you have to
you can only speak to each other like as you're hosting the show.
So you have to
always ask questions.
Like most podcasters, they go like this.
Well, you never answer anybody's question, but everybody asks questions only. It's all
that's
questions.
a good question. I was thinking this.
Thank you. Okay, we needed that.
Thank you, Roger.
She says, Oh, I'm the best podcaster. I knew it. No, I did post it on the Facebook when I first made it, and didn't get really any feedback from
I think the
other
idea
than congratulations. That's a good idea. Yes, it's a good idea, but I think
you get the best podcaster award for coming up with that idea. Yeah, man, that's awesome.
No, because I've had my own struggles.
Maybe what are you gonna do if you look into it and you find out they have one? They just didn't
Then
invite you.
I'll just be like, hey, listen, mine's better.
Shh, don't tell him.
Mine's a lot better than yours.
That would just mean they were
It's a lot
jealous.
cooler.
Yeah,
They took the idea from me.
and you get to talk to super cool rock
No,
stars.
I'll show you the logo if I can find it.
I've got so many stories about like talking to Shock Rock and Haven State.
Shockwire.
Shockwire, yeah. Shockwire
Shock
Rock.
Rock.
Yeah.
Shock Rock.
And Haven State and
Everybody. France. We had the band on
the band from France, yeah.
Not Day After Tomorrow. That's a movie.
The drummer from Pennsylvania.
Harmon.
Harmon, yes. Oh, Harmon.
Harmon's
I
the
like
man.
That dude is cool.
Harmon's my pal. He's he hasn't been on for quite a while, but yeah. And Tom. You haven't met Tom in London?
I have not.
Tom was on.
He's a wild man, right? Kind of a wild guy.
No, not really.
There was a wild guy, like an old guy, like almost like a mountain man or
that
something.
definitely wasn't Tom. A mountain man.
No,
I think
maybe not.
Was it Mike?
No, but it was some dude that was like. I thought maybe I'm thinking of something else. But
I don't have many mountain men on here. Mountain
well,
women.
I mean,
mountain women
he
definitely.
wears like a hat and.
I don't have.
He wasn't
nobody
really a
wears hats.
musician, though. I don't think. I think he was just like maybe in their neighborhood or
Are
something.
you sure it was on here?
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Okay. There's my parents. That's
It's been a good summer so far. What are they doing right there? Riding a hot air balloon?
You know how my parents travel. No, that was something different. But no, they were in Hawaii right here. I had them on the show, and that's when they did. We'll do the Wiener segment here in a second.
The 200th show, or
No, just they were in Hawaii, and I was like, hey, let's do a show because I didn't have anybody
That's
that
awesome.
week, so I forced them to be on.
I saw something about that.
But no, they just were in Rome. Actually, they went to Rome and did a Mediterranean cruise like Greece and all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
And yesterday they just came back from Hilton Head, so they're never home.
I've always wanted to go to
probably
Rhodes
watching.
in Greece, the island of Rhodes.
They're probably
It's supposed to
watching,
be a
but
paradise.
they don't know how to chat on here. I don't know, but they're.
Well, hello to you, Scott's
I'm
parents.
sure they're on. She says coolest parents ever. Yeah. Ever. I'll try to find that here in a second.
Well, I think they're cool because
You've met them, right?
I have not got to meet them.
Well, they know all about you.
Everybody
I think
does.
they met you through the show. Actually, they
Yeah, I think we
The
did
first time
talk
you were
over
on-
the show one time.
the first time you were on when we were done. My mom would text me. She goes, "He sounds like a nice guy." Well, what, you don't really know him then. No.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, who was there was a man in a
Rob.
location and a woman in a different location.
oh,
The man you went to school
Dale.
with.
I talked to Dale this morning.
And the lady had a shirt on that was the Flatwoods Green Monster. I said, "Ma'am, is your shirt the
That was
Flatwoods
his
Green
wife.
Monster?"
Okay. I have to say congratulations. He just proposed to her.
Oh.
And I don't know when the thing's gonna be, but he sent me a picture of her.
So she said yes?
She apparently she's wearing the ring.
Congratulations to them both.
But yeah, she wasn't in a different location. They live in the same house. But yeah,
he
Beverly
was out,
Trash.
He was out and about, I think.
Beverly Trash. He works quite a bit. Yeah, he doesn't come on the show much, but he's touring again.
was awesome.
He's touring again with his music, and he said he's going to be in Kentucky this weekend. So
Wow.
I'm going to try to get him for the EP thing that I told you about. I haven't said anything. on
He
the
was
show.
acting, I think, whenever we
Yep.
talked.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of acting.
That's
a
awesome,
lot of
man.
acting, but he's back.
Glad to
doing
hear
his
he's doing
music
music.
again. Yeah, there's a lot you've missed.
Yeah, there is.
There's my media entity right here. That's my logo for my media. See,
There's a lot of things I've missed on purpose, and not with
Well,
you, but with there's people. I've missed you, man. It's good to be here. It's been cool.
Yeah, we have a certain bond when we do the show together. It's creepy.
It's James.
It's what?
James
James.
Bond.
What do you mean? By
You said we have a bond, and I said it's James.
Oh well, he's not even that cool. I don't know what I did with that logo, but it's on there somewhere. Why don't you want to play?
Sure.
It's been I put it on the YouTube description. It's been 125 shows since you've been here. Since you were here the first time, because you were never a guest after that first time. You just kind of came over and we hung out and you co-hosted quite a bit with me. I got you here. I got you there.
You put me to work immediately.
Yeah, I did. I scooped you right up, kind of like Aristotle's doing.
That's right.
But yeah, but so it's been 125 episodes since you've been on. Let me get this switched over here, and it's. I didn't even get to hear you that night that you were playing. Remember, Rob was doing the sound, and that's before I knew what I was doing. But yeah, it's good to have you back playing this. I told Trish last night. I said, you don't want to miss this show. You're gonna like it because she listens to Barefoot. Barefoot does a lot of live streaming on Facebook, and that's actually how I met Trish was through Barefoot. So yeah, I told her not to miss it. I said he's got it's something.
It is definitely something.
So is this? It's going to be better than the 125 episodes ago, right?
Theoretically, should be.
Theoretically. Well, check it out. Here's Bo McFive. I mean, no, not Bo McDollar sign. Is that how you say it?
Bo McMillion.
McMillian. That's right. It is. Yeah, Bo McMillian with torture, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some
torture. Or are you gonna play around with it a little bit? Oh, wait, I got to switch the camera. Let me.
Okay.
Where's the? There it is. There he is.
You know what? I think I'm going to do Ivory Tower.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I
Okay.
knew you were going to do that one. I knew it.
Roses I once smelled, don't know where, don't know when. Sweet sounds surround, fragrance trapped within. Distance maintained, safe from the lies. Like some booze to devoir, that's where safety lies. Please don't think I'm wretched, I'm just remote. This freedom may not mean much, but keeps me afloat. Right side upright, I can only try. No je ne sais quoi as I'm taking flight. Taking flight. Taking flight. I can't see your face in the sun. Yeah. madness full of music, our windows full of wine. You can't find enlightenment till you can't find the light. We've sung a run, did not even try. No sweet roses can be plagiarized.
scared me.
Who's right?
Trying to keep the crowd going, but they stopped these things. It's like they're out of breath or something.
That one same guy hollers each time. He goes, "Oh!"
Well, that was me. It's not you, it's me. Very good job. That's my favorite song off of the whole Bo show. To this point, I mean, I can't vouch for all of them. Well, I can, but I can't.
I'll tell you.
What are you gonna tell me? I'll tell you what. Yeah. Oh wait, here. Can I what?
Unmute me.
Yeah, no, you're right here. There you go.
Oh, hey.
There you are.
Hey, after the
do I have to unmute you? No.
we did the
Where's the jacket? No, I'm kidding.
I had to get rid of it, burn it up.
I told you.
We played at the Robinson Grand in.
Oh, that's that big theater in town.
Yeah.
I played there. Well, not played. I've been there.
You MC'd or something, right?
I kind of, yeah.
Well,
I did the chef thing. You missed it.
Well, we played there with Aristotle in. Gosh, what month was that? Anyway, April. April 8 is the 22nd of April, I think. But anyway, played for part of this series called the Born and Bred concert series that he's doing. And but after we played there, some interest got up about my album. Like I guess maybe the local.
Did you sell some there too?
No, I've never sold any of them. But I've got a ton of download or streams, but not even nobody's even really downloaded it. But that's okay.
I have. I thought I did actually, but I never did. And I did the other day. But I
was going to say you got a real copy too. But the song on that album, Borderline, kind of caught on up in this area a little bit. People tended to like that tune. It seems like
I have a signed copy actually.
Hey, can I buy that back off of you?
Wait till the price.
When
goes
the
up.
Economy collapses, that's
wait till
as good as Bitcoin right there.
The price goes up on it. I'll sell it to you. Yeah, sure. Trish probably wants a copy. But Trish, you can get these on everywhere.
Yeah, anywhere you can download or stream or anything like that.
And if
or
you can't
go down a stream.
He will send you one. Can you?
Yeah.
You still have a bunch of them?
Oh yeah.
And he's got these. I don't know if you saw. I can pan back over there for a second. Right over here, right up there, is the poster from the release show. Mike's kind of behind it, or in front of it, but that's okay. That's. Do you have any of those posters left?
Yep, sure do.
So if you get, how about this?
Not really any of the show posters, but I've still got
some posters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
And some T-shirts.
Let's do some marketing for you.
Some popcorn, and some candy, and some cigarettes.
What, Lucky Strikes. Unfiltered. No,
Pale Males.
Let's do this. Let's do a sale.
Okay.
If you want, if any of you would like a copy of now it's not called the Bo Show. It's called Adrift.
That's the name of the album, yeah.
Why didn't you call it the Bo Show? Because that's your show.
Yeah.
Live, yeah. Duh. Okay, so a physical copy of the album, a T-shirt, and you'll throw in a poster for
$150.
$150. Now that's and plus $50 shipping, right?
I don't know.
Especially
probably
especially Canada, the exchange rates and stuff.
Up there to.
No, what would you do for a deal like that if somebody was watching, even if they're watching later, if they're watching shit later, if they wanted because a lot of these bands do bundles.
I was going to say, just round everything to 10 because.
$50?
No, it's 3 items, so $30. Is that a good rate?
Wait, let me do. Yeah, that is right. The 3 things, yeah. $30, yeah.
Yeah.
Free shipping?
Yeah, I'll pay for the shipping.
Shipping's not that much.
Yeah.
Now to Finland. But she's in Canada.
Yeah, she's in.
It's probably not that much.
In Halifax.
Actually, I had a band on from since you've been gone. A band from I'll just zoom this out some. From Thunder Bay, which is over near like the middle section of Canada. Like Trish, remind me where Thunder Bay is. It's over near like Wisconsin, like the middle part, like Superior. It's like Superior, I think.
I don't think that
Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Ontario.
I see what you mean.
But the band was called Ultimatum, and
they're up there where it really gets winter.
There's
and
the
they
thing
probably don't even own any summer clothes.
There's only like one main artery road that goes in and out of there. So like he was saying that bands, I was like, what's the music scene like? And he said that bands will stop there on their way to the West Coast or to the East Coast because that's the stopping point, and they'll stop there and play. So that, but yeah, it's remote in the sense that there's only one way in and out. It's like a pass through.
Canada's kind of scary to me. I'm glad their people are
nice. Middle of the country, Ontario. Yeah. So Ultimatum is their name, but it's not spelled with the U. It's Alta, like ALTA.
Is Ontario a one of their?
It's a province.
It's a province, okay.
I believe, right? Trish?
Is Quebec a province? I'm just kidding. I know how to say it.
Quebec.
That's
I think it's the French way to say it.
Quebec.
Quebec.
Okay.
We should know French. We had the French band on. They taught us a lot that night.
I don't remember learning anything.
Really?
No.
Everything we pronounce, they're like, that's exactly right. No,
Oh well,
I'm kidding.
yeah, I bet I don't remember that.
Well,
Definitely.
She said Nova Scotia is beautiful. I have never had. Oh, here's what I did. Here's what I did the other day when I was. I was waiting for it to quit raining or something. I was sitting in my truck and I was like,
You've been waiting a while.
how many states have I done on the show? How many states have I had represented on the show? It's half, 25.
Wow.
So that means I have 25 more states because I want to do all 50 states eventually. It's going to take a while, but I mean, like
California?
Wyoming. I don't do the ones I haven't done, like Wyoming, North and South Dakota.
That you have to do?
Yeah, the ones that aren't on the list. Yeah, California, I've done a few.
You might have to be getting like
New Mexico, Arizona is on there. Oklahoma, Kansas, like a lot of the plain states, because the remote states, and like Vermont, Rhode Island. I've done Maine twice.
Do those states you mentioned that you haven't interviewed yet? Do they have metal bands there,
or is it
all like
you would hope
like the theme to the Motel 6?
And it doesn't really
song?
matter if they're a band or if they're a magician, because I've had a magician on before.
Thank you. I've heard people tell me I work magic.
It is magic. Yeah, it's a province. I knew it. I knew that. I'm the Google Earth guy. Remember?
I thought that name was very provincial sounding.
But there's actually in Thunder Bay. There's a like an island. I don't know if it's an island or a mountain or something. That it looks. I can't remember the exact
Sasquatch
name.
lives there.
Well, he lives everywhere. But I have one in the backyard actually tied up. Don't tell anybody.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna call the Discovery Channel.
Can we go out there and whip him after we get done?
Oh, we're gonna whip him
Yes.
for sure. Yes. I've got him tied up like BDSM.
He's a little Hercules.
He's not tied up like you think. He's tied up the other way. No, what's the other way? It's I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the Devil's Back or something. But it looks like or the Giant's Back or something like that.
The devil's beating his wife.
But yeah, if you look at it from the viewpoint, it looks like a laying on his back. It's not the devil. It's something on. She said Sasquatches are Nova Scotia too. They're everywhere.
They are,
sure. Especially in cold places.
because they're interdimensional.
I hear they're very hairy. I don't know.
Some of them they're like those little dogs that are just skin.
You know what we were going to
Gross
do?
looking.
Well, that we haven't done yet. Okay, just listen. Okay, just listen.
I know a weenie man. He owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on down. Someday I'll join his life and be his
weenie wife.
hot dog. I love that weenie man.
Got your mom in on too.
Yeah, but she was a part of it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
but
You can tell they're having a good time too recording.
well, they didn't know I was. They didn't know I did that for like the next.
Come on,
couple
tell
episodes.
us, were they wasted?
I think so. Yeah, They didn't want to tell me, but I'm pretty sure they were just.
You got a sense.
My
of
mom she kept slobbering. My dad was foaming at the mouth. I don't know what was going on with that, but I don't think that had anything. No, I'm kidding. No, but so I can't believe you never did this segment. We never did this before.
I've never heard that. That was great.
All right. Well, I call it the Wiener segment because it's Mike's idea, and he wants to call it the hot dog segment. And I said, well, and hey, look, it's Invisible Rob, but you can't see him. Hey, Rob. Hi.
Good to see you, man.
Rob's here. But no, Bo never did the Wiener segment. Can you
That's the
believe
first
that?
time I heard it just now.
Rob loves the Wiener segment.
No,
Well, it's not my.
Is it a long segment?
No.
Okay.
It can be though if Rob keeps talking.
listen, he's anything phallus shaped. He's all about it.
Eggplant, for sure.
Neckties. They even point to it.
That's all
Neckties are very phallic.
Don't point at me. You're the weird.
Wait,
I wear one
Put your hand
all
in.
the time.
Put your hand in front and wave at the folks. Trisha's watching from Nova Scotia.
They hear me, I'm sure.
Well, you're invisible.
They just said, "Hey, we can't hear him. We want him to wave at us." Is what they said on
that's
the
what,
internet.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the chat room right now.
Yeah, like,
Right.
I'm
It's all-
overwhelmingly
I mean,
saying that right now.
Look how many people are saying it.
Like, literally, nearly
No,
tens of people.
All three of your viewers.
Anyway, I didn't know if you knew, but Mike has a weird fetish for wieners. Did you know that?
Really?
Did you catch that? You didn't catch that? Okay. Well, no, he likes hot dogs a lot,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Man, there used to be a place up
Well,
on the way to Elkins, the Bob's Hot Dogs.
We'll
It
get
was
there.
Killer.
We'll get there. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Now, how this came up was I think the band was in Texas that I had on that night, and Mike's like, ask them what kind of hot dogs they eat down there.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember that. I think
Well, that's
I
what
was,
this
I was
is.
here for that maybe. Or no, you told me about it. I remember
I
hearing
don't know.
something about
But anyway,
this.
what it is? What do you like on your hot dogs? First of all,
I like chili, slaw, a little bit of onion, and some black pepper.
what? Okay. I've heard
West Virginia
I've heard
dog.
all kinds of things.
Chili, slaw, a
Kinds of
little bit of onion,
toppings.
some black pepper.
Now, do you like your onions caramelized, or they're chopped raw ones?
I like them either way, but
You like it raw?
I've only ever had them raw.
Yeah.
Like they've only been
Now,
never been raw onions.
You live down in the area where the custard stupid stand is.
Yes.
I call it that because their chili's disgusting to me.
Is it? I've never really
I
had
don't
it.
like it at all. I don't think Mike likes it, but so are you still in Flatwoods?
No, I'm down towards Gasway now.
Gasaway.
Not all the way down to Gasway. Don't like it.
Is there a Gasaway hot dog stand that Mike could go to?
Yeah, my daughter works at Dairy Queen.
Hey, they do make good hot dogs though.
Well, they used to have Killer Chili. This guy that owned it, Mike,
chili.
well, Mike Chapman, his mom actually made it, and then she passed on, and then their chili never was the same. And I don't know if they even I don't know what they even serve there really now. I don't
Hot dogs, I'm sure.
ice cream,
Yeah, wow, you would assume
but
blizzards.
But yeah, I don't usually. I don't know. I don't eat hot dogs usually. They
Yeah.
But I like them. I do.
See, what's really
When I
awkward?
play jeans in Morgantown, I always eat a couple hot dogs.
Isn't that the thing? I think I was looking it up on their Facebook or something when you were playing up there that night that I was going to come up, and that was the one thing you saw was like it wasn't free hot dogs, it was like 50-cent hot dogs. I'm like, that's outrageous. You can eat like 15 of them.
You gotta get a jeans dog too, man. It's like a pepperoni roll for the bun, and it's a massive hot dog.
Mike,
You look
Does
at
Mike
it, it's like heartburn.
so that's where you would go if you were to eat a hot dog. Was that where you would go? Would you go to Jeans, or do you have another place you would go?
I'd probably go jeans.
Yeah.
Get a cold beer, hear some good music,
And some
and
wieners.
talk to
Cold beer and wieners. That's what Rob
talk
likes.
to Al Bonner, the owner. Man, he's cool as can be.
Who?
Al Bonner, the owner.
Is that his name? Al
Yep.
Bonner, the owner.
Yep.
That's awesome.
He's a cool guy, man.
So he kind of had to own a business then because for his name.
Yep.
Oh, it's Al Bonner,
Al
comma the owner.
Bonner, the owner.
People have their.
Get paid extra to be a fucking idiot.
I get paid nothing for this. I gotta do a shout out. Be careful because I wouldn't say be careful. That'd be good background music. You're fine because this mic picks up everything. I gotta give a sort of a shout out. It's a bad shout out, but it is good. But it's good. Costa Casanova is the shirt that I'm representing tonight. They're a band from Frederick, Maryland. Well, we're a band. Last week, Francis had posted that the band was going to disband. There's going to be no more. And I had them on a long back in the Facebook days.
I hope it's not for bad reasons. I hate to hear that.
I don't know what it was about, and he didn't elaborate, and that's fine. You know, there's sometimes it just doesn't have. You know, sometimes it's just time to move on. You know, you would.
Hey, can you zoom that into my face? Like,
do I have to?
Yeah, I want to look at the camera and say something.
Okay.
Okay, watch this.
Like how close?
Well, like here's you can even get closer maybe, but here's how.
Did you brush your teeth before you left the house?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I always do. But every Tuesday, whether I need to or not. But here's the way those artists, a lot of artists, they after a band
Is
breaks
that
up,
close enough?
yeah, the band will break up and they're like this when they're interviewed. They're like, artistic differences.
Did they cry?
Some do, but I mean, what does that mean? Artistic differences? Like
Can I zoom back out now?
Hang on. Okay.
Did you need to
When I
check
watch it back, I want to see what
You got something hanging out of your nose, I think. Let me see. Wait a minute. I can't get any closer than that. Okay. All right. Now,
Do I?
no, I was just joshing you, Bill. Yeah. Take care of that. Here, I'll just, yeah. No.
Caustic Casanova.
Costa Casanova from Frederick, Maryland, and I just kind of got to know them more recently than they were on before. Like when they were on the show the very first time, I just kind of knew of them as a band to interview, you know. And they were on Zoom and everything. And then I believe it was last summer, last year I think. I saw that they were doing a tour for their newest album that they put out, and they were going to be at the Milestone down in Charlotte, which I'd already been to a few months prior to that. Well, so I drove down there, and I actually did an interview, a pre-recorded one, which, you know me, I don't hardly ever pre-record, but I just didn't know about background noise and things like that, so I just held my phone and did an interview on the couch right there in the Milestone, and with Costa Casanova. So that's the first time I met him in person, like a year and a half after they were on the show.
I personally like shows like that, though.
Yeah. So it was just kind of an impromptu thing. We just talked about nothing for 20 minutes and their stuff and their tour and then a few months after that, maybe a couple months, wasn't too long after that, I actually went to Frederick to see a different band that I had on the show from Denver. They were on tour with Victims and some other bands. Fox Lake was going to be over there, so I wanted to go over there. It was so close by. I was like, I've got to go over to see Fox Lake. So I drove over to Frederick, and Francis, the guitar player for Caustic, came out to the venue where we were and hung out. So I got to get to know them a little bit. So it's kind of sad that they're not going to be the Nova anymore. But I did pick up this shirt when I was down in Charlotte.
What does the word caustic mean? I think of like chemicals, could catch fire, chemical smells.
No, I think it's like I don't know, I have to look it up.
Like volatile.
It's worth a Google for sure.
Yeah. And then Casanova, of course,
But
is a type of Chevrolet.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, like a Chevy Nova. Yeah. No, it's like a somebody that hits on people.
Lover.
Like a lover. Yeah.
It's a lover.
Are you a Casanova?
I'm not a lover. I'm a picker. I don't want to. I don't want to get it on all night. I want to play songs all night. That's just me.
That's strange.
Nah,
so I just wanted to I owe them a message or an email.
I'm the musical monk.
But I
Music
kind of want to
fulfills
let
me.
things kind of settle, within their camp, with disbanding and things. But that sucks.
You should get in touch with them and be like, "Hey man, what's going? Why'd you guys break up?"
Like do an interview. Like, you must come back on the show and talk about it. You have to.
Yeah. Tell all, like
But,
Barbara Walters.
But who?
Oh God.
Yeah. She's dead, I think.
Yeah, but like everybody
Oh.
that was on her show, it was like,
Yeah. On 2020. Yeah.
That's why I became an alcoholic.
And Hugh Downs was her co-host, and he was ancient too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm
But
Hugh
yeah,
Downs.
it sucks that they're, but who knows? Maybe they'll get back together later on. Maybe they
so.
just needed a break.
Maybe somebody Casanova'd another guy's lady in the
That's
band
what
or
I'm
something.
thinking probably happened. Yeah.
That's caustic behavior right there.
It is very caustic. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to give them a kind of some love.
Deers will do that too.
Huh?
Deers will do that
Deers?
too. They cause ticks.
I don't follow.
Caustic cause ticks. Hey, you know how like they name these terrible diseases after the area they come from, like the
Malaria?
Well, like the what's that bad
AIDS.
The bad one that came out of Africa that like what's it called?
Corona.
What?
Ebola.
Ebola was named after the Ebola River, right? So
I thought it was named after the virus.
no, it's named after the river, the Ebola River that goes through that area where it came from, and they named. But it makes you think about the town in Colorado.
Colorado Springs?
Yeah, because I think that's where it's called Lyme, and I think it's named that because of the.
I'm not following this conversation.
Okay, you can get a disease from the ticks.
Oh,
Lyme disease.
Lyme, yeah,
Lyme
and
disease,
so I'd say the people from Lyme, Colorado,
I thought that was,
are really ticked off about that.
I thought that was from the beans. They ate beans that were bad, like lima beans.
No, they had
Come on, give me some love here.
they had a bunch of ticks there.
Hard crowd, we're hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Bo.
Yes.
Since we're done talking about wieners, you want to play another song?
Yeah, I'll play you another song.
And since Rob missed the first one,
Okay.
but I'll hand him some headphones so he can hear you.
Okay.
But what are you going to play for us?
He was there. He ran the sound the first time I played here.
And I didn't even get to hear any of it until after the show.
That's
was
right, I
over.
forgot about
I didn't
that.
have any headphones. It was back before I had a lot of equipment.
You got
here.
a nice setup in here now, man. It looks
okay.
awesome.
It's-
You got a couch,
Well,
a big screen TV. I love it here,
I mean,
man. I'm not leaving.
We have it set up for Rob.
Serious, man, I'm
Rob
not
has
leaving.
done all the recording and producing for Natural Cause, and
I like the tracks, man.
Thank you for
they
that.
sound great.
but we
I told him I was a little jealous. Like
it's always
like,
cramped in here when he
that
comes
fucker
over.
makes it. After I've tried my whole life, if he makes it after doing music,
You'll,
for
you'll
like
join
years,
us for some of it on the
yeah,
recording, right?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
It is so much frustration with it, though.
It's
Oh,
like-
I would rather learn 10 other instruments than I would learn to fucking record and shit.
but it's fun. But we have a good time, and he
love
does a
recording.
very good job at it. Everything sounds great.
It does.
And but you're gonna join some Natural Cause ish stuff and some recording
Sure.
and stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
There you go, Rob. There's your you guys are the, brothers, guitar brothers or something.
Brothers of the Note.
Brothers in arms.
We're all brothers of the Note. Speaking of brothers of the Note, I get to like setting in with you guys. I'm going to set in with Soul Pantry Saturday
That's
in
a cool
Morgantown.
name.
That is, and I guess they're the big fun. They're big.
Now it's
funk
not
band.
soul music, is it?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of soul music. And
I figure it's like
when I get
punk or
home,
something.
actually after this, I got to practice the keys for that show. They're sending me the charts
I don't
and
think.
stuff.
I mean, you're good enough, Bo, that you shouldn't have to practice much. I mean, it would just be refreshing.
Yeah, I just
Refreshing
do it too.
yourself.
Yeah, that's all I do. I just get myself refreshed.
That was a compliment.
I appreciate it.
Well, yeah. What do you?
I'm doing 3 shows Saturday. I'm doing the Sutton Farmers Market.
Well, let's talk about that after you play. Before we
Okay.
we wrap up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So people have it
What
fresh
time
in their
is
mind.
I feel like we just got started.
No, it's about 10 after, but
10 after 9?
yeah.
Holy crap, that flew by.
You know, it's a good time. Man.
It is, man. I appreciate it. Oh, it scared the heck out of me.
So what are you got for us?
I don't know.
I'll turn this other mic on so you can.
What kind of stuff do you want to hear?
Well, you said you had some new things, maybe, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing too. Why don't you just
I can show you one I've been
can you improvise a tad?
Yeah, I can do that on this one I've been working on. It's instrumental so far because
I'll wait till you get up on the microphone.
if I do. Okay, yeah, hang on. Let me. Oh, wait. Yeah, mute me.
We got you. Oh,
Turn me on, dead man.
wait, say that again.
Turn me on, dead man.
Okay, there you go.
If you play that backwards, it says, I buried Paul. I'm just kidding.
Oh, here.
So, yeah, this is, I was writing this tune. If I try to do words that go with the melody, man, so many words to fill it up. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But
Oh, do your thing. I'll give you the stage shirt.
Yo yo. That's it on that one.
You caught me off guard. I was searching for that thing again. That's okay. Great job. That was very Bo-like of you.
Yeah. It's
So you get back over here. There, is that up there? Okay. No, sorry, I had to move that.
No, it's
I didn't
okay.
want to block your view.
Oh, okay.
The view.
It's
Yeah.
It is a work in progress.
What's that one? You don't have a title or anything?
No, I started writing some words, but they were really kind of dark. Like noticed I was talking about like shadow people coming to get you and stuff like that.
Well,
And
I mean, that's good. That's a good thing. I mean, I with Dream when I was writing the lyrics to Dream, the first Natural Cause song, I had no clue where it was going. Like, and I got to the middle, I'm like, you know what? This sounds like somebody dreaming. Because I don't say dream very much until like the end, and I was like, well, that's perfect. And then that's where we kind of went with the video. You know, I was like, it's got to be foggy and you can barely see, because you can't really, you remember your dreams, but not for very long.
right.
And you can't really tell anybody. You know that you saw people that you know in it, but you never see their face. So
And something that was huge, when you go to tell it, you realize it sounds so stupid.
it does, yeah. And I don't. It's so I kind of wanted to. That was the idea for that song, and it just to make it a dream. But anyway, I don't know. I was just kind of elaborating with your lyric. But yeah, I mean, when you write things like that, several times I've just started all over, because you have a great idea, you start writing lyrics for it, and then you kind of, it's not that you run out of ideas, it starts to not make sense anymore, and you can't go back because it already goes with the music. And
where
you're
the
like,
hell
what?
was this going?
Yeah, and it maybe once or twice I've ever been able to finish a song that in the middle of it I was like, where is this going? And been able to finish it, and it was okay. Nothing that's ever been released, but just like it was decent enough. But like, it sucks too, because how do you incorporate that same music and just start all over again with lyrics again, and like a whole new idea?
You have to not stop once you start.
Yeah,
Till the song is done.
and that's
McCartney swears by it.
But sometimes you have to, because I feel like sometimes if I got like a few lines written
After like 3 days of no sleep, you just gotta.
well, I mean, like, if you get to a certain point, like maybe you have like the first two stanzas written, right, and then you just kind of run out of ideas, but you got it down on guitar or whatever you're playing. But I feel like if I just put it away, do something that I know, or come back to it tomorrow, then it'll develop better.
That is a good plan.
A lot of times that'll work out.
Sometimes it just needs a little time.
But
Has to gestate a little bit more.
I don't think I've ever written anything that I've done in one sitting like that, like front to back and over.
I've had quite a few songs that just happen, and they come to me, and within 10 minutes,
Adrift was something about Adrift. You had a story about that. Remind me.
On Tuesday, July 9th of 2019,
It was a long time ago.
I was practicing for a festival I was opening up that weekend, and I didn't want to practice my old stuff. So I just started noodling around, and God that day decided to go, I'm glad your receptors are on, Bo. Here's a little more magic dust for you. And it turned out to be PCP. It was angel dust.
Well,
I'm like, what have you done, God?
Hey, it
the
helped.
walls are melting.
It helped, though. So
No, but and within an hour, the music as it is on the album Adrift is exactly what I had. And I didn't have words yet, but I opened the festival with it, and did a song nobody had ever heard me do. And a few days later, when I was on the road, our guitar player in that band, around a campfire jam, I just kind of played the first couple chords, and he said, "Oh," because I didn't know if I was going to keep it or not. And he goes, "Oh, what is that? Play that again." Yeah, that right there. He said, "You opened the festival with that." He remembered it, and I was like, "Okay, it's a keeper."
and it worked. I mean, things amaze you personally, that some people don't just it's hard to like me, like it's hard to describe that feeling, because
I've had plenty of songs where I've had to work and employ songcraft for days on end or months.
You get sick of it, and then you don't want to finish it, but you do, and yeah.
Now, my daughter and I were talking. She sent me a picture of herself. She was crying. She was driving. She was listening to that song Adrift. Annabelle sent me that, and we got to talking about it, texting back and forth. And that song itself is kind of when you're inside your car alone kind of song.
Yeah.
I've played it at a couple gigs, and I mean, there's been gigs where it's gone okay.
You have your own emotions, and how it developed.
Yeah, but when people get dressed up and they go out to like party, that's not the song they want to hear.
Well, yeah, it's not like "Get This Party Started"
Right.
song. Yeah,
It's kind of like,
but for you, I mean, since it's been your own song, it's something you could listen to hype you up for a set. It could be. I mean, not hype you up in the sense of hyping up, but
give me confidence because I'm proud of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
speaking of that, you got several things coming up, and I think more than you did or have for a while.
Yeah, I'm like pre-COVID levels of gigging again.
Yeah, back to that.
Yeah, like 120 shows a year.
Get back into the routine. So what's coming up? What's the very next thing that people can see?
I'm flying to Japan. I'm headlining at Budokan.
Oh my God!
And then after that, I'm playing at the Kremlin.
and the Sydney Opera House also, right?
Yeah, Sydney Opera House. Yeah, that's a little bit later. That's in August. Yeah. They don't want to get into that yet, but that's cool.
Yeah.
But other
Eric
than that,
Clapton is opening up. You said Eric Clapton.
He wanted to. I was like, no, you're too old, man. Do your fingers even work?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yes,
we
they
don't
do.
need to know all that stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So what do you got? Where can people see you?
At least he's not like Keith Richards. He's like, let me play the guitar. Okay, so I'll be playing 3 gigs on Saturday. I'll be playing.
Holy crap! In one day?
Oh yeah, from 10 to 10. 10 a.m. at the Sutton Farmers Market.
Sutton.
Down there in Sutton, West Virginia, at the Farmers Market.
Why do you say it like that?
Just like, I don't know. That sounds like eastern Ohio,
Korea?
like
North Korea,
up around Cleveland.
Yeah, that's true.
We partied real hard on a Friday night.
Or North Pittsburgh, where they say yins.
Yins, yeah.
Yin's gonna be at the Sutton Park.
North of Pittsburgh, man, what a great area for bluegrass. So, but anyway, so I'll be Saturday Sutton Farmers Market. I broke that mic in.
Got it.
But could you guys please?
Keep it down.
I'm trying. Security.
Why are they waving lighters in the air?
I think they're getting high.
Yeah, okay.
But and then Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. I'm playing at the Ruby Amphitheater in Morgantown.
So you got to drive from Sutton to Ruby Memorial Hospital.
Yeah, Ruby Amphitheater down on the river.
The Hazel, whatever it is. Yeah.
And playing at 4 o'clock with Soul Pantry. I saw their
punk band, right?
No, soul funk.
That's how many people are in that band? It sounds like they're a family.
There's a bunch of them, and I think they're all like music majors. And I've talked to other people that played shows with their bands.
And they're opening for you?
No, their keyboard can't make it, so I'm playing keys.
Oh, that's
with
right.
them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And,
so you're not doing the Bo show there.
Not that one. I am at Farmers.
You should have said I'll play keys with you if you let me play my Bo show.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
But I'm anxious to play the music because I like that music, and
it's different.
But our trombone player Drew Herder, he plays with Aristotle Jones.
I know
amazing.
Yep.
Oh, do you really?
A little bit, just from
he's awesome, man. We call him the Trom Stone.
I met all those guys at the summer camp. Band camp
he's a member of Aristotle's horn section, which is called the world famous Horn Dogs.
I'd never seen
Aristotle. Soul in the Hills.
I'd never seen Aristotle play until I saw him that night a couple years ago.
He can play, man.
He
can
produce.
It was
the whole band, and my God, it was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've been tearing it up, man, this year. It's been so fun. He's an awesome dude,
and he plays a lot everywhere.
Oh yeah, I don't even keep up with him, but I play, and I'm playing a ton.
Now let me interrupt you for a second. Maybe you can pass this on to Aristotle. Okay, I noticed he has like an Aristotle Jones festival. Yeah. I don't know what it's called.
Sounds good to me, or Sounds Good Festival.
Yeah. Okay. I've been trying to do New Keep Me Alive Fest for a long time. I need somebody to help me. Maybe he can
come and shadow. Come and hang out. Good luck keeping up with him. We played that Robinson Grant and some of the shows he's put on, and he's putting on some phenomenal stuff, man. But he is like we'll back up another artist, and he's doing something else because he's. And then he'll come out and do a song with that artist, and he's dancing, and then next thing you know, I'm like, does he even eat? And I've been telling him, take care of yourself.
Oh, he eats. Yeah, I mean, he's well fed.
He's not been.
No, he's not.
He's been so busy.
I do need to reach out to him because I didn't know for sure what all he's done.
I'm sure he'd love to hear from you.
But yeah, I mean, we chat every once in a while on Messenger, but not much about anything. But
he's I described Tom Batchelor one time as the most benevolent.
Tom Batchelor's the man.
He is, man. Oh, and
Tom, if you ever see this show, I'm going to say this because I'm going to clip it and post it, tag him in it. I want Tom Batchelor on the show. It
Oh,
doesn't
that'd
have to
be
the Tom
awesome.
Batchelor band. That'd be badass.
Yeah.
But just Tom Batchelor himself would be awesome.
I'd tune in for sure. I'd like to hear.
You probably know him better than I do, so you can hit him up.
Not really, but just about anything he says, I'd listen to. A funk band I was in opened up for Rasta Rafiki in Charleston years ago. And he said, do you want to just use my amp? I said, yeah. And he was showing me stuff. I was like, oh, you sound good. I don't need to adjust it. He's like, what? I don't know what kind of pedals you use. You want to check out my pedals? I was like, oh yeah, that's good. He goes, you want to just use my pedals? I'm like, sure. He goes, well, you want to try? You want to play this Telecaster, this nice guitar? And I was like, who does that? That was so nice. Yeah. I didn't have to get anything out of my car.
It's hard for a musician to just offer their equipment to somebody.
I theyw his guitar down. I was like, I cannot find any picks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And what's wrong with the G string?
Yeah, it's out of tune.
Jeez. Do you not take care of your stuff?
It's not good enough. No, that's so cool, man. And he's got great gear. Yeah. He's a pro.
And
he's a West Virginia.
And it doesn't matter who is in the Tom Batchelor band. The Tom Batchelor band is always going to play.
Well, our drummer for
Have
Aristotle.
you played with him?
Sat in with him. But, our drummer for Aristotle plays keyboards for Tom Batchelor band.
Who does now?
Dave.
Okay. With Aristotle's band.
David Haley, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Aristotle announces him as the drummer Dave. I think that's what he calls him.
But he plays keyboards?
He plays keyboards with Tom Batchelor. When we played at the live at the shop, David and I were almost late for sound check because he was back there playing this piece by.
There's a piano back there in the back.
And he was, I think, a piano performance minor, percussion major.
Yeah,
he's got a degree in percussion performance, but I mean, he was doing amazing stuff. And it was I want to say Mendelssohn's piano concerto or some. No, it was
something difficult.
It was Debussy, I believe, and it's a really. Like he said, I can.
So he's playing with no sheet music or anything, just kind of.
No, he's worked on it forever. He said, "I'll work on that my whole life and never have it."
I worked on the Entertainer forever when I was learning piano.
That's a tough one, man.
But it's not as difficult when you get it.
That ragtime piano stuff's crazy, but so.
It's like
I was back there watching him play, and the guy had to come say, "Hey, you guys are supposed to be out there for sound check." We were like, "Oh crap!" Normally, I don't like to stand over a
sound check. That's a good one.
Well, normally I don't like to stand over a pianist's shoulder and and that's kind of rude. But I was doing it that day because that guy has Dave has crazy.
He's got
technique,
crazy fingers,
crazy technique, and he's a drummer that phrases like a melodic instrument. Like you don't, if it was just him and me playing bass, I would know where I'm at in the song based on his drumming. He's incredible.
There's a name for that, and Coley, our buddy Coley used to call it. Every time me and Coley would sit down and play anything, not really electronics, but like an instrument. There's a name for when you can just play with that certain person. You can't play with everybody. Musicians you can't just sit down and play with another musician. But sometimes you can, and you both get it. And there's a name for it. And he used to say it all the time. I cannot to this day remember what it is.
Symbiotic.
Something. It's
symbiosis.
A big word because it's something. It's something like, But that reminds me of that. Yeah, just you can't sit down and play with anybody, but there's certain few people that you can sit down and you both know where you're going to go with things. Yeah. Like I would know when he's going to solo. He would know when I was going to quiet down. I mean, it was.
Those connections are crazy, and boy, I try to always hold on to them, but it's tough. But I was going to tell you on Saturday night, I'm playing at 8:00 at Mundy's place in Morgantown.
Mundy's.
That's a great place. You been there?
Never been there.
Man, the food's incredible.
They have hot dogs?
No.
Damn.
They have it's bar food priced, but
no hot dogs.
No hot dogs.
What's wrong with Monday?
But it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Other than the music, I think the food's the best thing. A few years ago,
you have cover charges with your shows?
Nope. And a couple
so
years
you play
ago,
for free?
Tips.
Free tips?
Yeah. A couple years ago, Mundy's was bought out by a guy that worked there. And man, it's a wonderful place.
A guy by the name of Mundy, right?
Mundy.
Is that his name?
Is
that his name?
I don't know. No, it's not the guy that owns
it. Mundy the owner? Mundy the owner?
The guy that owns it's Vinny.
Monday. Tuesday.
No, I'm playing there Saturday.
I'm so confused.
I'm playing there Saturday.
Are you doing the Fuzz this year?
I didn't sign up for it. I haven't heard from them.
Invited? You would think you would be invited after you'd been there.
I don't know. Maybe.
Are you going to work the Fuzz? I know you did.
I don't know. I haven't heard from them. I would. I'd love to. I had a great time.
I think they released the
incredible.
Fuzz Fest in Morgantown is what we're talking about. And,
yeah.
I think they released their
Yep.
lineup. But I wasn't invited this year. I'm just gonna wait.
Did you ever check out the band Randy? Dave plays keys in that band too.
Yeah.
I like them, man.
Randy.
They're working on a new one.
Yeah, you were wearing
coming
the
out
shirt in the picture that you sent me. I said you need to make shirts and just say Bo.
soon. Yeah.
You know, I'd buy it.
They're an
Bo
awesome
knows,
band.
you know.
Their drummer's incredible. I started him in 5th grade, by the way, Josh Ratliff. You're welcome, world.
Anyway, hey, it's
Aren't you
closed.
glad you have access to my dementia?
Yes. What? Where are we at?
Monday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Anyway, hey, thanks for coming back and being on the show as a
Yep.
guest. I mean, you
It's awesome,
should have
man.
done that a long time ago, but we got caught up in the co-hosting.
I will
thing.
see you next year.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, 125 episodes. You'll be
Oh
back.
yeah,
You'll be
gotta
back.
wait that long, however
Yeah.
long it
Yeah,
takes.
that's your increment. But yeah, come
Increment.
back and co-host from your faster internet you have now.
Yes, I have good internet now.
down at Gasaway.
I have good
Oh yeah, he's glitching over here. Just on his end though.
internet now.
Yeah. I'll use that for clip. Well, I don't want to offend you.
Stop.
No, you stop it. You
Stop it. You're going to make
it.
me thematic a bite of grape.
Rob, thanks for talking in the background.
Good to see you. Computerizing over there.
I don't have anybody scheduled, but I have several people lined up. So I don't know when I'll have another show. I might even mess with the board tonight. But
That's always, that's how we ended it, man.
well, I mean, I'll let you change the 3 to a 4.
Okay.
We can do that. But let's see. Tomorrow night I may be going down to Charleston. I can't remember the venue, but I'll have to look up on the thing. And John Pohl's band Faint is playing because I missed them the first time.
FEINT, you said?
FEINT. Yes.
That's so cool, man. That's a great name.
and he's got some stuff out, so you can download it. And then Sunday though, definitely Sunday.
I hope his music's loud enough, and I hope it's not too.
Well, Saturday I may be seeing you somewhere. Maybe at Tuesdays. I mean, I can't find the
Saturday?
I can't find the 4. Sunday I will be going to Weirton, the thriving metropolis of Weirton, for
The only state in the country, or the only city in the country that runs from the eastern to the western border of the state.
I think it's a province. Keller, gentleman I had on recently.
Keller Williams?
No. A lot of people thought
The
that.
realtor?
I don't have that kind of pull. But he's actually better. James Keller, they're having a, I don't know whether it's a fundraiser or a show for, his dad passed away last October. They didn't have a funeral or anything, but his dad always liked music and classic cars. So they're going to do a car show / music thing at the Weird
cool.
Community Center from 2 to 5 on Sunday. So Tracy and I are going to drive up and meet him in person and see his band play and some other
I
bands.
know how he feels. My dad passed away in October a couple of years ago. So.
Yeah. So and Keller's a really cool guy. He was on the show actually 2 shows ago.
What kind of music?
It's not really metal, but it's just rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. It's good stuff.
What was the name of the band we put they had the exclamation
The Undertaking.
mark? The Undertaking!
See, Bo knows. See, for longest
Bo
time,
knows.
In your hiatus, people thought I was just crazy. But if you were here, then no.
It makes sense when I'm here.
Yes,
Said nobody ever.
you were here for the Undertaking era.
Undertaking.
Trish, thanks for watching from Nova Scotia,
Hey, thanks for watching us from
Canada.
Halifax.
From Canada.
Check out Colonel Bruce Hampton Halifax song.
I think I looked that up, or you played it for me at one point.
I might have. It's
pretty cool.
It's like a 16-minute song or something.
Get this off your legs. Yeah, Bo. Thanks again. Come back and co-host.
I would love to.
There are several people in the mix, who gets a spot for. It was the longest time before I had this one scheduled, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to ask Bo again because it's been a while since I'd asked him, and he was ready. Thank God, because I thought I was just Humane Alive was going to end at 202 episodes. That was the last one, but no, we must go on.
You were going to end it?
No, I was just joking. I was joking because I didn't have anybody scheduled. No, at the beginning of the episode, I played a
You do good work. Don't end it.
a band that they're actually going to be at the Purple Fiddle in, was it Thomas? Mm-hmm. In July, early July. I can't remember.
Wonderful
the date.
venue.
I
I've
think
played there
it's
many
July
times.
1st, July 1st, something like that. It's very early in July. They're called Solar Circuit. They're from Philadelphia, and that's who brought us into the show.
I used to shop at their electronics store,
Who?
Solar Circuit.
It wasn't Circuit City.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Or was
It was Circuit City.
Yeah,
City.
Yeah, shitty.
It was right before that. I used to always get my stuff at Radio Shaft. Radio Shack.
Radio Shaft. Okay.
Thank you, Roger.
Playing us out of the show, I don't know too much about this band, but I just kind of ran across them on Instagram the other day. They're called The Depth Beneath Us. Beneath Us.
Okay.
The song's called The Call, and that's what we're going to hear.
Where are they from?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I'd love to have them on.
Maybe they live in that.
And I'd love to have Solar
Us.
Circuit on, but I think I'll talk to them at the show at the Purple Fiddle. I'm going to try to go up there. I still haven't been up there to that venue. And
it's a great place.
check it out.
That whole town's great.
You ought to come up.
Okay. When is it?
I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I can tell you.
If
I'll
it's
tell you right
July
now.
1st, I'm playing at Snowshoe.
Well,
July 2nd at Bulltown Campground. It's a Bulltown Boat Show.
That's pretty good. I'll look it up and tell you. But yeah, so join me again when I'm on again.
Sounds good.
And maybe Bo will be sitting here or in Gasaway.
Yeah.
Rob?
I don't want you people to know where I live.
We're going to jam. Maybe we'll live stream a little bit to Instagram as we're jamming.
That'd be
something.
cool.
You want to jam a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you follow Keep Mania Live on Instagram, and even if you don't, then look me up on Instagram, and maybe we'll live stream some jams after we warm up a little bit on Instagram.
Sounds good.
Sound good? All right, cool.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, man. And here is The Call by The Depth Beneath Us, and I'll see you when I see you. Have a good one.